What if Deku was Black Bolt Part 3? Before we start, I want to say something. So, whenever I say Deku says, because as you can tell, Deku can't really talk without killing somebody, I just wanted to know that he is a telepath in this one, for people that's new, because I'm not going to keep saying that over and over and over again. It gets boring. But also, I want to address something real quick. So, basically, when I rewatch my videos, I listen to my voice and find out my voice is very annoying. And that's probably because, like, my mic, like, I'm using, like, my phone input, like, my phone inbuilt mic. It basically makes my voice sound different than it actually is. So, in real life, I got a different voice than basically is being portrayed. Like, my voice sounds like I'm a 5-year-old. That's honestly what sounds. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm listening to my voice back. I'm like, that's not my voice. But yeah, I just wanted to get that done. So, what if Deku was Black Bolt Part 3? So, where we last left off, Deku had just won the sports festival and also met this weird girl with red hair, basically saying that he is an inhuman. That he is a inhuman. I can't speak for crap. I swear to God. But yeah, so also I'm doing a file upload today. I think I just said that. So I gotta get this stuff done. Deku. Let's think. Yeah. So basically, they're about to do the training camp. Wait, no, not the training camp. I'm stupid. I just forgot. I was about to skip over an entire arc. Like, damn. But yeah. So they got the internships. Yeah. So Deku is basically Deku got a lot. Like, I mean a lot of like internship requests. So Deku like, let's see. Deku does notice that Ida is kind of off, and basically he notices that Ida went to Manual, and as you know from my other What If series, Manual is a low-rank hero, and Ida got better heroes than Manual, and Manual's is coincidentally stationed in Hosu, where Ida's brother got attacked by Stain. Like, come on, man, it's not that hard to figure out that Ida's gonna do some dumb crap. Like, it's not that hard to figure it out. But I digress. Basically, Deku notices that he's going to Manual, and surprisingly, Manual actually did request Deku. So basically, Deku's like, I'm gonna go to Manual just so Ida don't screw himself over. So basically, he goes to Manuals. Ida is like, why are you going to Manuals? And they could like, why are you going here too? And Ida like, well, okay. Because he knows that Deku knows that he knows that Deku knows what he's trying to do. I like doing that whole he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know that Alex knows that I know. Like, I like doing that. It gets confusing even for me. I like that. So basically, they're patrolling and they're chatting it up, and then Nomu start popping out of portals. Like one hero gets thrown from like a building all the way down to the ground. Like, he's hurt bad. So Deku looks up to the Nomu, and he uses his ability on the Nomu. Nomu's gone, like, it's obliterated. It's done. No one notices. No one notices. So they start fighting off Nomus. And then Ida takes this time to go find Stain, because he's like, hey, Deku's pretty strong. He could probably take care of some Nomus. But how you gonna lead? You gonna lead like there's like 100 Nomus here. Like, you got like 5 black Nomus, and you got like come on, man. Like, how you gonna leave your friend to die? for some stupid vendetta. Like that's why I'm trying to understand. That's why I don't like Ida. Ida does some dumb crap. But yeah. So Deku notices that Ida's gone, and he did do some research that Stain kills in alleyways, and actually he kills like 4 people before moving the city. So technically, Stain's at his last kill. So basically, Deku look at alleys for Ida, and he notices Ida got his tail whooped. And he got there as soon as Ida got there. So Deku's like, I'm just gonna let him get beat up a little bit. He see Ida get his ass whooped a lot. Then Stain's about to kill him, so Deku's like, I probably should step in. So Deku like rockets in and basically grabs Stain at 100 miles per hour. Pretty sure he cracked some ribs or that, and basically grabbed him and slammed him into the ground while moving. So basically, his head is grinding against the street. And somehow Stain's alive. I just want to, because I'm not gonna kill him off. Like Stain is still good, but let's say let's say he tries to get up, and he's kind of out of it. Like pretty much all his blades are basically destroyed from that alone. And then he tries to charge Deku with a knife. Deku dodges it and just grabs this man by the back of the neck and then twists him around and slam him on the ground over the head. That's what he said easy. He don't even have to kill him. He don't even have to kill him. So he asks Ida, can you walk? And Ida's like, no, it's something to do with his quirk. And then Deku taking the time, the fact that he is there. So he just walks with Ida and you're like, hey, where you going? It's and Deku's Deku tells him that you were doing some dumb crap, bro. I'm not helping you up until you're done. And he goes to help Manuel. I mean, not Manuel. What the hell's his name? Native. Why the hell is your hero named Native? What's your quirk? You dressed up as a Native American. What's your quirk? I don't understand that. What's your quirk? I don't get it. But yeah. So he helps Native. Native is paralyzed too, so he's smart enough, so he figures out that because as he helping Native, Ida starts moving. And Deku's like, so basically, Native got attacked before Ida. So basically, he got paralyzed before Ida did. But Ida's up before Native. So basically, it has something to do different. He basically puts it off that it's different people have different timing for the paralyzation. That's basically what he's getting at. He don't know the blood yet. He's kind of moving towards the blood when Deku asked Ida what happened. Basically said, Ida says that Stain cut him and licked the blood off his sword, and basically he couldn't move. So basically, he comes to the conclusion that it's blood related. So yeah, basically Deku calls over some other heroes, and they all see that Stain is pretty much on the brink of death. You can tell he's on the brink of death. So yeah. Also, quick intermission. I'm gonna check something real quick. I am doing my first ever villain what if today as one of my 5 uploads. So yeah, I'm having fun. Let me think real quick. Yeah, okay, I got it. So basically, Deku. Basically, they're walking out the alley with Stain captured, and then this flying Nomu come and takes Ida. Deku Stain doesn't even have time to gather strength because he's knocked out pretty bad, so he can't get out. And then Deku just flies off and uses his ability on the Nomu, and basically the Nomu gets shot down like that. Ida's fine, the Nomu's dead. Nomu's done. The brain got eliminated completely. So, goddamn ambulance. I don't know if y'all can hear the ambulance going around. I don't know, where I'm at, the ambulances are very loud. Damn. But yeah, so basically he saves Ida. They start like talking about like the fact you killed him. Basically, they're like, have you not figured it out yet? Those things aren't really human. They're not human. And they start talking about the fact they have multiple quirks. They don't look human. And in fact, that one of them, he points to the one that's down on the ground, basically doesn't have a face or like an upper jaw. It's just a brain and teeth. So like, you can't tell me that that thing's human. And all he points to the fact that Endeavor did kill it. So basically, like, why don't you just hashing out Endeavor instead of hashing out like a student that technically defended himself and saved his classmate? Anybody's telling me that they're like, oh, yeah, he's kind of right. So basically, they acquiesce, and basically the dog like takes Eve to the hospital, and Native, the dog's telling them, y'all, like, officially, y'all not getting credit or anything like that. Y'all weren't supposed to use your quirks. And then it says unofficially, you did a good job. Points at Deku, like, you did a good job. You were very heroic. You saved your friend, handled the situation very well. You figured out what the villain quirk was, and pretty much you knocked him out before a minute. And he points at Ida and basically says, "You were just plain stupid. Like, you don't know you don't know your enemy's quirk, their abilities, their weaknesses, their resistances. Like, if you there's a book called The Art of War. This is like not in the what if basically. There's a book called The Art of War, and if y'all ever read it, it's like back in the olden days in China, where it's like teaches you how to win wars and stuff like that. Like, become your enemy, know your enemy's strengths and weaknesses, all this crap, exploit them, basically make them think, like make them get overconfident, basically thinking like you're basically doing stuff that's so subtle, they basically think you're useless. Then so basically they underestimate you, and then you kill them. That's how it works. Ida didn't do that. Ida just ran in there head first, like, oh, you attacked my brother, oh, this crap. Like, bro, your brother's still alive. But you gonna start crying to the fact that it's like, yeah, attacked? Like, everybody gets attacked. He's a hero. He's supposed to get attacked. Like, come on, man. But yeah, so they wrap that up. They get out. Ida stays in there for like a week because let's say Deku got let him get messed up more than in canon. Because like he gotta start learning the fact that it's like you can't be doing that dumb stuff, man. But yeah, so hold on. When was the wait? Don't tell me I skipped the final exam. Hold up. Let me look something up real quick. I'm thinking my previous what if I skipped the final exam. Hold up. I'll be back. I'm trying to remember when was the the exam when they were fighting the teachers. I think that was after sports festival. So in my flash what if I skipped that completely. And my Hulk what if. What the heck am I doing? I just don't be remembering stuff, but I'm not cutting into it. Yeah. Oh well, I missed it. You can just say that A and all of them they won. They beat them flawlessly. I just forgot them. I don't know how the hell I forgot them. Damn. But yeah, so basically they get back to school and basically as always says that they'll be taking an exam. Where they have to fight the teachers, basically. They start getting information. They think, oh, it's gonna be robots. Deku is like, I'm pretty sure the teachers would have did something harder than what the other people had to do, since villains. I started ramping up how aggressive they're getting, and the fact that they would know that the students will try to get as much information as possible. So Deku takes it with a grain of salt. That like one of the third years says, "Oh, well, you're just gonna be fighting robots." Deku's like, "No, we're not." So basically, they get to the final exam area, and basically they say, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be fighting teachers," and everyone except for Deku was dumbfounded. And And Nezu notices that Deku's not dumbfounded. Deku, like, why aren't you dumbfounded? Basically, Deku says, "Oh, I figured it wasn't gonna be robots because, like, why would it be robots if villains started ramping up their their plans, and also the fact that, like, students gonna try to cheat and get as much information as possible. So it's like, okay." So basically, they said you're gonna be fighting students, and you're fighting teachers. So basically, I'm only gonna be focusing on Bakugo and Deku versus All Might, because I'm not focusing on anyone else's. I'm not. So basically, it's gonna be Bakugo and Deku versus All Might, and Nezu says, Deku, you cannot use your Sonic ability. Only your strength and your flying capabilities. And Deku's like, come on, man, that's basically like my only ability. Like, that's actually him, because he's thinking, man, I may be strong, but it's like, that's All Might. Like, he actually thinks in his head, like, what? And he actually says, Nezu, what are you, like, what? And basically he says, noticing your abilities, notice that you're insanely powerful, and that it wasn't really be a challenge. We wanted it to be a challenge, y'all to actually learn something from this. So basically, you're not allowed to use your Sonic ability. You can only use your telepathic ability, which has no offensive capabilities, and your super strength, and your flight. That's it. That's all you can use. So basically, Deku's thinking, they just cut this man in half. Like, come on. Like, he's thinking, like, he says literally, come on, man. So he acquiesces to the fact that, like, he has to take the exam, and that, like, oh well, like, he'll just have to run away. Basically, it starts, and Bakugo instantly starts talking crap, and Deku tells him to shut the hell up. Like, I don't want to be here with you. You don't want to be here with me. Big whoop. So basically, they're walking. Bakugo keeps trying to start stuff. Deku just ignoring him, and Bakugo's about to blast Deku from before ignoring him. And then this big gust of wind starts coming from, like, the middle of the city, and buildings are getting destroyed left and right. Deku grabs Bakugo and flies up to dodge the wind blast, and noticing, like, what the heck was that? And he looks to see All Might, and he's like, come on, man, like, no one said you could use that. Cause, like, bro, he destroyed some buildings in the process. It was doing like a Detroit smash. Like, come on, man. Like, goddamn. Like, give us a chance here. So, Locko's like, put me down, nerd. All this crap, and Nick is like, okay, be my guess. He drops him from like 20 feet in the air, and like he catches him, and then he's like, so basically, what you're going to do is you're going to try and fight him and get your ass whooped while I do a smart thing and try to run away. And Bakugo's pretty much like, yeah, I mean, you may want to run away because you're weak. And Deku's like, bro, like, when you get your ass whooped, I'm not going to help you because you're being stupid. But okay. So Deku starts flying off, and then All Might attacks Bakugo, and instantly Bakugo gets punched in the stomach, and he messed up. You can't tell me that Bakugo wasn't going to get messed up. You can't. It's fucking Bakugo. But I acquiesce. Deku's flying to the evacuation zone, and he's thinking, I should probably save Bakugo before it gets absolutely demolished. So he flies back fast as hell and tackles All Might. Since someone, like, Miss Lee is punching All Might left and right, and he hits All Might accidentally in the side, and All Might starts coughing up blood, and Deku's like, wait, what? Also, I think you remember that Bakugo does have one for all. Right? I think I said that. Yeah. So, basically, All Might was kind of out of it for a sec. And that gives Deku enough time to grab Bakugo unconscious body and just start flying towards there. So All Might gets up and starts jumping after her, going fast as hell. And Deku noticing that All Might is quickly gaining on him. So Deku was cutting corners left and right, and he starts and he breaks a building. Like, Deku puts his arm out and starts breaking the building, making it fall on All Might. He knows All Might's durable enough to survive that. Basically, he makes the building fall on All Might. All Might does the Detroit Smash, sends the debris up in the air, and basically tries to stop Deku. Deku is flying fast as hell, and is like, how fast is this man? So he's flying, he gets to the end, and All Might gets in front of him and shoots a Detroit Smash at him. Deku dodges out the way. All Might's right in front of his face and does what's it called? He does a Texas Smash. Send Deku to the ground, and Deku is remembering that it only takes one person to basically win. So basically, Deku throws Bakugo at the evacuation point, and they win. Deku got his ass whooped pretty fast. And he well, you told me not to use my Sonic ability, but you can use Detroit Smashes and basically shoot buildings at us. He literally says that to All Might, and All Might's like, well, I had to make it a challenge. And it's like, make it a challenge, man. You shot building like concrete and glass. Like, come on, man, I'm pretty sure that's a challenge, not just for me, but for Bakugo. Like, man, I got durability, so the glass and rocks and shit wasn't gonna hurt me. But Bakugo, he could have got cut to shreds. I had to literally grab this man and take him out of there, and Bakugo wasn't even gonna work with me. So I was like, I'm gonna let him fight you, so basically he get knocked down. He realized he was being retarded, and I just went, and then my conscience prevailed, and then he started talking all my basically that was kind of unfair, because A, he got a useless partner, and B, it's flipping All Might. Come on, man. But that's where what if ends. As I said, I have actually forgotten the hero versus villains in my previous what ifs. So I hear the little exam with teachers. So it's I kind of messed up. So as I said, keep it a cane of heart that Deku and basically all versions of Deku and his classmates passed the exam and every what if I've done. But yeah, thank you for your time and goodbye.